Hello and welcome to the Aberjazz live streaming festival. Over the next 3 evenings, we'll be broadcasting live from Peppers with some fantastic music. I really hope you enjoy it. Later on, I'll be talking to BB Scone of Pure West Radio, but for now, I'll hand you over to Claire Ferguson-Walker, who's our compere for the weekend.
Hello and welcome to the Aberjazz live stream festival. Not to be confused with the Aberjazzle festival, slightly more controversial. Pretty much the same thing.
That.
Pretty much the same thing. Less music, more glitter, apparently. I'm not Jules Holland.
And I'm not quite yet Paula Yates.
And we're live.
We're live
We're from
Peppers on YouTube
Fishguard.
in Fishguard.
Yay!
Over the next 3 nights, we have lots of great music for you, factoids, interviews with all the artists performing. We don't know what we're going to give you yet, but you're in for a treat.
You definitely are. But where are you? We want to know where you are. What are you doing? Imagine if we could see you now.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, put that away. Shameless. But where are you? We want to know who's the furthest away person. Comment, ask questions, feel free to interact. And what are you looking forward to? What are you looking forward to? Let's pretend the world isn't sliding into late-stage capitalist doom, and let's focus on the music. Even a global pandemic can't stop the power of jazz.
Oh, no. Drop us a line with any questions or comments you have down in that bottom corner there, or is it to the left? In fact, while we're on that subject, expand your screens, plug it into loudspeakers, fill the house, pour yourself a glass of wine. We're ready for it. We're ready.
We certainly are. So let's get into our first act of the evening. So first up this evening, we've got Gweno David and David Pepper. And our first act, Gweno, she pays tribute to one of the most celebrated performers of the 20th century, Edith Giovanna Gassion, better known as Edith Piaf. She was a French singer-songwriter, a cabaret performer, and film actress. She first began to sing in public in 1929, when at the age of 14, she joined her father in his acrobatic street performances. Hopefully we'll see Gwenna do some cartwheels later as well. She contributed greatly to the evolution of the cabaret genre, and by the mid-1940s, she had become one of the most famous singers in France and one of the country's most widely known international stars. Now, Gweno David has performed Piaf songs widely, and her one-woman show, Passionate About Piaf, has been well received by audiences in the UK, Belgium, and the United States. And she's accompanied tonight by pianist David Pepper. So, Madame et Monsieur, pour yourself a petit chablis, drape yourself lushly upon your chaise longue, and for the next 40 minutes, butter up your ooh-la-la. Here's our very own little sparrow, Gweno David. Woo!
Absolutely superb. Absolutely love that. We had a great little dance there. Did you at home? I hope so.
Oh, we were getting our je ne sais quoi on. Absolutely. That was amazing.
Absolutely superb. Really enjoyed that. Well, we've got a great bunch of messages coming through. We have it on the screen here so we can see. We've got you from all over the world. Where do we have that?
We've got messages from Sweden And we've got messages from France, obviously.
Belgium, who we got from Belgium there? Patricia, welcome. Hello, greetings from Cologne, from Carrying.
One from David Thomas as well, if that's who I think it is. Hello, Dave. Brilliant.
We had someone there from Pennsylvania.
Yes, yeah, we did. We had a couple from Pennsylvania.
These are absolutely wonderful. Keep these messages coming through. If you have any questions for Gweno, it won't be long. She'll be here in just a few minutes. Gweno and David will be joining Claire for a chat. So any questions at all you want to pose to them, they'll answer anything. We've got them in a closed room here.
We have. We've got them as a captive audience for you.
And indeed, if there's anything else you want to ask us, then please go ahead. We're not shy.
Please do. We are not.
Now, what we're going to do first, but while Grano's just having probably a little glass of wine just before she comes and joins us, is actually she's over there and she's laughing, and she is having a glass of wine. We're going to go to a little video that was recorded earlier. It's the awesome Aberjazz Alice in conversation with the bright-eyed and bushy-tailed BB Scone.
Oh, very
I'd like to introduce you to BB Scone. Thank you for coming along.
It's a pleasure to be asked, Alice. Thank you very much. What she hasn't told you viewers is she's Alice Stonhold, and her and her partner Paul organise the Aberjazz Festival every year. So it's due to them that you're able to watch all of this weekend. Actually, it's normally in August, isn't it, Alice? Why are you organising a festival this year in May, or in the May bank holiday anyway?
Right. Well, because of COVID, we weren't able to do the festival last year. So we thought it would be nice to put something on. We're not sure whether we can do August this year, so we thought it'd be nice to do something positive that we can do.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed that it will go ahead. And you've got a great venue here in Peppers. It's one of the venues that you use for the main festival, isn't it?
Yes, we use this a lot. It's a lovely, intimate venue.
Yeah. So tonight, everyone's watching already. If they're thinking about tuning in for the rest of the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, what sort of things have you got lined up? What exciting events have you got lined up for us?
Well, we start off tomorrow with a lovely duo. They're from Cardiff, and they're called Omega 2. They play a bit of jazz, a bit of blues, a bit of a mixture.
Yeah.
And Jane Williams, the singer with Omega 2, has got a fantastic voice.
She has, and she's from the North Pembrokeshire originally, actually. Yeah. Pete Matheson she played with, he used to be in a duo with Ray Davies of the Kinks in the 80s. Oh, yeah. That's one of his claims to fame. He also made a record with Paul Weller. Yeah, but he doesn't like to brag about it.
No, he's always very quiet. It was usually Jane in communication with him.
They call themselves, because sometimes they play the ukulele, don't they? They call themselves Wales's finest ukulele duo, although I don't know how many ukulele duos are in the Wales, do you reckon? 500? So who else is on Saturday night?
On Saturday, we've also got Liam Ward and Mark Cole. Yeah. They're a blues duo. I think they hail from around Swansea way. I think Liam does.
Liam used to live in Swansea. I think he's moved to England now, but we won't tell anybody. He's a fine harmonica player, mighty fine, yeah.
He is brilliant. But he was with the Rumble Strutters in the last festival. Yeah. And I think he played something with the actual harmonica in his mouth. It's amazing, it's just absolutely fantastic.
He's really talented, yeah. I think I saw that gig, the Washboard Resonators.
The Washboard Resonators, it was brilliant.
We'll talk a bit more tomorrow about festivals past, because that'll be really interesting to people. But so the finale then on Saturday night is... On
Saturday night is Sister Bodie.
Ah, yeah.
I think they formed originally in Tenby Blues.
They did, yeah. We have a late night session at Tenby Blues Festival, and one night the two members of Sister Bodie, which is Jodie Marie, who people in Pembrokeshire will know, and Bella Collins from Cardiff, they started singing together, and we thought, wow, that's really good. So we said to them, if you form a duo, we'll put you on the main stage next year, and they did.
They are fantastic. They played at Aberjazz the last one we were allowed to do, 2019. Yeah. And they're great. They're really lovely.
Yeah.
So.
They're lovely to work with as well. Yeah.
Two fantastic voices blending together.
Fabulous harmonies as well.
Yeah, fabulous harmonies, yeah, they are really good.
So that's Saturday. What about Sunday then?
Sunday, well, we start off with Bella Collins and Gareth Evans. Gareth's a fantastic guitar player.
Yeah.
Bella plays bass guitar, but their two voices together are lovely as well. You know, they play a lot of more jazzy stuff.
They do, yeah. He's a great guitar player. He's not bad on the tuba either. You know, his first instrument with various horns, saxophones, and that's what he learned at school. Because he's from Haverfordwest. He's a local boy as well. So what else then Sunday? After them,
right, we've got No Mean Biscuit. Now they're normally a 6-piece band, but there's 4 of them coming to this because of space.
yeah.
They play mostly sort of jazz standards, a few modern songs thrown in, but they're, you know, it's nice to, people like to dance. We had them once playing in the Royal Oak in Fishguard, and people were up dancing, jiving, and
I'm sure they'll all be dancing at home as well.
be dancing around in their socks. Their living rooms.
So when the No Mean Biscuit has been well and truly dunked, what's going to happen after that then?
Well, the finale of the whole weekend is Jodie Marie.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
She's got a great new album out, hasn't she?
She has, and I've listened to it all the way through, and there's really nice songs in it. I'm hoping she'll do some songs from that.
So that's what's coming up over the weekend. It looks really good lineup. Please log on. Do you log on or tune in these days? I'm not quite sure what you do, but do that. It's all free to watch here in Pepper's Aberjazz Weekend. And we'll be talking, won't we, Alice, tomorrow a bit more about the history of the festival itself. Okay, so back now to the live stream.
There you go, you're live. Hello, we're live.
Gweno, that was absolutely amazing. So impressive to be able to sing like that in French. So the first question I've got to ask you is just tell me about your love affair with Edith Piaf. How and when did that start?
Well, it goes back quite a long time now, because I was a street singer in Belgium back in the early 80s, and I'd heard about Edith Piaf, and she became my role model. And so I was a street singer. I used to sing in restaurants, got some gigs, and so I started finding out about her and her music then, and I just fell in love with her as a role model, really, and she's been in my life ever since. So, and I had a fabulous mentor, someone called Elined Phillips, who used to live in Kenarth, and she was a personal friend of Edith Piaf's, and she used to go out and stay with her in Paris. So, and Elined was very, very supportive about the songs when I was singing them and stuff like that. So I just kept going, really. People were saying, oh, you can sing her songs. I thought, well, this is strange, because when I was in Belgium, I was singing songs in Welsh. But now I'm back in Britain, I sing songs in French. But anyway, doesn't matter, does it? It works.
It works, it certainly does. So it's about her as a person as much as the music as well. So you found her really, really inspirational. Yeah, amazing, amazing. And David, I've got to ask you this question. Have you ever thought of developing a fragrance for men and calling it David Pepper Spray?
First time I've heard of that, but if it was sustainable packaging, you know, I'd give it a go.
Good.
Sourced, you know, ingredients.
I love that. Well done. Well done for getting that eco tick in there. Well done, love. I'm being silly, of course. David, you're an amazing pianist, obviously. And well done supporting Gweno tonight. That was incredible. So tell me about your musical influences. Who are your big influences?
Well, I have a background in classical music, but you know, this is the first time I'd done an Edith Piaf set and really got into like the dark cabaret, like Kurt Weill type sounds. And yeah, I'm also into jazz, obviously, a lot of improvising, be it through like a classical genre or more like kind of atonal contemporary music as well.
Fantastic. And have you always played? Have you come from quite a musical family?
Yeah, piano is my main instrument. I also was involved in the Goodwick Brass Band locally on the trombone. I haven't been playing that as much, but piano is the main instrument.
Fantastic. Yeah, amazing. And how about you, Gwenno? Did you always sing? Were you just singing as a child?
I always used to sing, and of course I grew up around here, so Margaret Rees would be accompanying me and my mother, and I'd sing in the local Eisteddfod, and then, so I used to compete against people like Byddig and Byddig Verona. Oh, I didn't have a chance in hell. But anyway, so I've always sung through my entire life, and I've sung with choirs, I sing individually, I've done jazz sets, but it's the Piaf that seems to stick. So, nobody else is out there doing it. Well, there are a few. Some of them are really dreadful.
Hear that? We've got our own brilliant Piaf right here. And you've toured this show, haven't you? Your passion for Piaf. This has gone all over the place, including the States. So any really memorable gig moments?
Well, I haven't actually toured the show in the States because that was the intention. But of course, COVID struck. In fact, the memorable moment for me really was performing in the West End in a place called Cafe Zedel Brasserie, and that was 16 months ago, and that went really, really well. Standing ovation, 2 encores, full house, it was great. And then I did loads of gigs around South Wales, did one on Penarth Pier on the 30th of February, or no, 29th or whatever it was, and basically COVID struck. So basically last year I was wanting to take Passionate About Piaf to places like Glastonbury, tour it abroad, but not to be. But it doesn't matter. I mean, never say never. I'm still young chicken.
You're still young, Gwenno. Got the world at your feet, absolutely. And it is about, creating the future that we want, isn't it? Absolutely. And I know that you're passionate about comedy as well as Piaf. And what's this I happen to see next to me? What is this? Good grief, fancy that just being there on the bar. Stand up and sock it to them, sister. Amazing cover. And it's about funny, feisty females in the comedy industry. Obviously a subject close to my heart as well. So tell me about your relationship with stand-up comedy, how you came to write this book. I know you've met some really famous people as well, haven't you, Gwenno?
Well, actually, I suppose I always love making people laugh. I absolutely love making people laugh, and have done for a very long time. When I was in college, I used to do the funny roles that nobody else wanted, and have done a lot of professional roles as an actress. This started as part of a master's degree in social science, and I had to look at an area of work where women weren't prolific, and because of my passion about comedy, I decided to look at stand-up comedy. And that started off with 5 people, but I've interviewed 94 people worldwide. Wow. 65 female stand-up comics, including Joan Rivers, Amy Schumer, Jo Brand, Jenny Eclair, Nina Wadia, I can't remember.
Incredible. That's yeah, buy the book. You have been told. Absolutely. Yeah, that's amazing. And I think it is an area where, it is a male-dominated industry. It very much is. And I think it's somewhere where I certainly noticed being a woman was restrictive. It's a bit of a boys' club. So there's definitely a bit of a kind of wall to break through when it comes to getting places in stand-up comedy. So well done, for writing about it. I think it really needs to be spoken about. Yeah, definitely. So David, another question for you. In terms of the future, obviously lockdown's just been a kind of crazy blimp out of everybody's life. Are you developing anything new? What do you see happening in the future for yourself?
Yeah, over the last year I've been writing some music inspired by trail running through the Pembrokeshire Coast National Park.
Lovely.
And so recorded that earlier this year, and it's out on Spotify now. And then looking to do like a live launch, hopefully in the summer.
Great.
Yeah.
So in terms of just classical kind of, or contemporary, when you say about running, just taking inspiration from the landscape, from the movement?
Yeah, I start by like taking just quick sketches visually, and also just writing down some ideas at the piano.
Amazing.
And then also leaving a lot of space for improvisation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So a show could come out of that was pretty multimedia then, potentially.
Yeah, the plan is to have live visuals and field recordings and link it with electronics and
wow.
clever. And
Very
smart.
Philip
Really
Glass.
talented. I told you.
You weren't lying, Gweno.
We
That
have,
is
a couple of questions for you that are coming through online there. There's a question from Alison, Gweno. What drew you to sing Piaf, and how long have you been singing?
Oh, well, because when I was a busker, I don't know actually. I can't remember who introduced me to Piaf songs, but it was definitely in Belgium. It could have been my ex-husband, or it could have been a really close friend of mine who I'm still quite friendly with. But I just loved all of that drama because it just was, and I like the cabaret, and I love Kurt Weill, and I've done lots of Kurt Weill, Bertolt Brecht stuff, and I just love that incorporating emotion into the singing, because
there's a lot of drama involved, isn't there? There's loads of physical kind of movement with the songs, and and the language is really passionate. So it's not just about the music, is it? It really is the theatrical element as well. Have we got any other questions there?
Reminds Alison us again, actually, the name of the book again is called
Stand up and sock it to them, sister. Get in touch with me. I'm selling it from my maison in Cardiff. And so get in touch with, Google me, Gweno David. You'll find me. There's loads of stuff out there about me.
And
I'm such a tart.
David, you're releasing a recording soon, and the title of your recording?
The EP and album is called Finisterre. Yeah.
Brilliant. And how do we find you, David? You got a Spotify
Yeah, just find me on
account?
Spotify and Instagram. Yeah.
Brilliant.
SoundCloud. Yeah.
Yay!
Cool.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, both of you. You did an absolutely amazing job. Thank you for opening Aberjazz. Hugely appreciated. Yay.
We're on the
Beautiful.
top of the hour. We'll be back. Thanks a lot for Gweno and David.
Thank you.
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Well, we're scrolling through your messages here. There's some wonderful messages there. Unfortunately, neither Claire or I have our glasses with us.
I don't know what you're talking about,
So we're
Chase.
sort of squinting, but we will try and get back to you on those. Tour de Force, Gweno, magnificent, fabulous performances. Well done, Alison Paul. Dion, Gweno.
Yes, more people from all over. Oh, we've got the amazing animator Joanna Quinn listening from the US of A. Hello, Joanna. I'm a massive fan of your animations. We've got messages from Mary Downer, from Gaynor McMorrin saying Tour de Force, Gweno, Kim in Talbot, Terry Reynolds, bravo. Sock it to them, sister from Sweden. People are quite literally listening all over the world. So that's really, really exciting. They're watching us from all over the world.
Shall we give them some more?
Let's give them some more.
Tell them who we've got.
Who've we got coming up next? Now, we have got another duo, two beautiful boys. We've got Ben Creighton Griffiths and Ashley John Long coming up next for you. Top of the list of qualities that I admire in a man is the ability to pluck a large instrument with great finesse. Now, Benjamin Creighton Griffiths is such a man. He is a renowned classic and electroacoustic jazz harpist. Ben made his international debut in 2004 when, as a 7-year-old, Good grief, been doing it since he was 7 years old. He came second in the under-18 class of the Premier Concours International des Harp. Please don't tell me how terrible my accent is. In France. And over the next few years, he progressed to win several other high-profile competitions. And over the last decade, he's developed a dazzling jazz repertoire that includes swing, Latin, funk, electronic, fusion, and gypsy music. And furthermore, he's been earning himself an enviable reputation performing in Brazil, Canada, the Caribbean, Croatia, Czech Republic, France, Hungary, Italy, the Netherlands, and Spain. Blimey.
COVID passports on the way. Take us with you.
I know, makes you feel absolutely claustrophobic in Britain. In terms of exotic holidays, there's gold between those thighs. You and me both, Ben, you and me both. And joining him tonight is the equally well-endowed Ashley John Long. Hello. I'm not sure if that's a nickname or not. Gosh. Ashley is an award...
this stuff?
I don't know. Someone filthy. Ashley is an award-winning double bassist and double entendraist and composer, active in a diverse range of musical idioms, including jazz and improvisation, early and contemporary chamber music. He's also performed and recorded internationally with some of the UK's leading jazz musicians, as well as accompanying visiting international artists. Now, as a soloist, he's premiered numerous new works for solo bass, with over 20 composers having written works for him. This guy is good. A virtuoso improviser, all about the jazz, baby, Ash has developed a unique approach to his instrument, creating innovative new performance techniques. Do you reckon he's like playing it with his face?
We'll have to see.
We really will. This is truly music to my ears. Now, tonight, they will be exploring the unique combination of harp and double bass across the genres of jazz and electro, performing standards all the way from traditional swing classics of the 30s right through to Latin and South American tunes and modern jazz fusion. Oh, we're going to have a little groove now, I think.
Excellent, amazing.
Take it away, fellas. Over to you.
Thank you. Well, hello there. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for tuning into Aberjazz. We're delighted to be here. I'm delighted to be here on the harp with the amazing Ashley John Long on bass and myself, Ben Crichton-Griffiths, on harp. And that was, of course, All of Me by Gerald Marx. We're going to go on to a very famous bossa nova now, a gypsy bossa called Bossa Dorado by Dorado Schmidt. Thank you very much. Well, now we're going to move on to a ballad, which again is in a little bit of a gypsy style. This is Clair de Lune, but it's not Debussy's Clair de Lune. It is Clair de Lune by Joseph Cosmas. Thank you. Well, now we're going to move on to something a bit more modern for me, my personal hero of jazz music, which is Herbie Hancock. And we're going to play for you his amazing composition, Maiden Voyage. Thank you. Well, next we're going to do the Latin classic Nature Boy by Eden Aberjazz, but we're going to do it in the more funk style of George Benson's cover. Thank you. So next, we're going to go on to a beautiful tune by Sammy Fain that I absolutely love to play on the harp, and this is Alice in Wonderland. Thank you very much. Well, we've got one more track. Before we do that, just a massive thank you to everyone who's watched on the stream. Your support for live music is all massively appreciated, and I hope you enjoy the rest of what will be a fantastic weekend. A massive thank you to Alice and Paul at Aberjazz for having us as well, and for supporting us as musicians with this, which has been fantastic. And there's also a brilliant crew behind the cameras and sound and everything, making sure that you're getting a great experience. So yeah, massive thank you to everyone involved, and thank you to Ash for being here as well. And we're going to finish off with the essential So What by Miles Davis.
They were fantastic. Absolutely.
Amazing. Have you ever heard anything like it? Tonight? What an extraordinary and unique combination of harp and bass.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have Ben and Ashley join Claire for another one of her remarks. You've got some good questions.
I certainly have.
They'll be with us in a few minutes. We're just going through. I put my glasses on. Well, I didn't. I squinted at the screen and made a note in bigger so I can read it. So we're just going to give a shout out to a few people that are joining us from our friendly nations. Rob in the Netherlands, Patricia in Belgium, Brigitte in France, Karine in Germany. Yeah, Brigitte.
She's a top fan.
Keep those comments coming.
Keep them coming.
Intrabis in Sweden, Kamak in France, Jackie in the Bahamas, Joanna and Mac in New York. Thank you so much. Drew M in Papua New Guinea.
What?
They have an internet connection.
I knew it.
God, I'll get to.
Oh, that's amazing.
And David and Rita in Pennsylvania.
Fantastic.
Some of the comments are lovely. We love Tricky Dicky, enjoying the music, eating marshmallows, and soon to be drinking wine. Priorities. Come
What's
on,
the weight? Get straight in.
Gweno has been looking at your... Gweno, our Welsh PF, has left the building, gone home. She's now at home, drinking wine, drinking Prosecco with her mum, and what could be nicer, she says.
Do you know, I can actually think
I
what
know
might be
exactly
nicer.
what you would... Don't.
I'm thinking something to do with Brad Pitt and his tongue.
She said it.
They're never going to book me again, are they, Chase?
Never.
I'm here now.
Kamak, really enjoying out there. Rob Zondag, can't stop still. Neither can we. Brigitte, favourite musician in the world. Ben, you have a fan. Brigitte.
Oh, those fingers were amazing.
You have lots of fans. Now then, okay, I'm going to get out the way and just go out there and hold a mic.
Smoothly moving aside.
Is that what we're going to? Straight to the interview?
I think we are.
I think that's what we're doing.
Don't
Okay,
go pushing in my stool.
Welcome, guys. Come on in.
Come on in. Sit yourself there, my lovely. There we are. There we are. That was fantastic. Absolutely amazing. So, first question, when did you first start playing?
So I was quite young. I started when I was just after I was 4.
Just after you were 4. Were you from a very musical family?
Yeah, my mother's a concert flautist. My dad's not musical, but he is a music publisher now. So, so yeah, pretty musical.
Very musical. And am I right in saying one of you had something to do with half-time at a rugby match?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I was lucky through my work with BBC Children in Need. I ended up doing half-time entertainment at Wales Rugby International back in 2006 at the stadium, which was pretty cool.
Really cool. Were you nervous?
I was all right. I mean, I was like 10 at the time or something, so I think if I did it now, it would be a little bit different, but I guess when you're that age, you do whatever, don't you? So.
You certainly do, you certainly do. And you've both travelled extensively, haven't you? I've got to ask this because the finger movement is absolutely incredible. Do you do anything to kind of keep your fingers loose?
No, not really. I probably should.
Yeah.
More than I do.
Keep a bit of WD-40 aside.
Like alcohol seems to help. But
Does it? Does it actually? Does it kind of help
rubbing
loosen
alcohol.
things? Yeah.
So toughen things up.
Does it? Right, yeah, in terms of the skin and the string, so you put a bit of rubbing alcohol on your fingers. Top tip. And tell me about your musical influences.
Oh, crikey. Well, there are just so many, really. I take a lot of influence from singers, actually, particularly the way singers phrase things. So not too many in the way of bass players, although there are, you know.
But singers in terms of the phrasing and the rhythm,
People
that's
like
really
Sarah Vaughan,
interesting.
Ella Fitzgerald.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
It's like the most natural way to phrase is with your voice. So I kind of tried to think if I can get, cause I've got a terrible singing voice. So if I can get some kind of vocal.
Yeah, but you can project that kind of format, that kind of idea. So you're almost singing through the double bass. Oh, that's a beautiful idea. And how long have you both been playing together?
I
Quite a while.
Quite a few years. Yeah. We sort of met by accident at a jam night that my old jazz piano teacher Julian Martin organises in Cardiff at the Gate.
Oh, yeah.
And then started doing some work together. Particularly, we've done quite a lot of like gypsy jazz stuff because I've got some guys who come over, and Ash comes and does bass on that, but also some more like modern alternative stuff as well. So yeah, it's been fun to do quite a bit, and hopefully a bit more. So.
Yeah, and I guess you've got to kind of put your ego to one side, haven't you, and just absolutely make it about the music. Do you ever get ever so slightly competitive with each other?
I wouldn't say no, because like we do different things and stuff, don't we? So that's I think maybe you get that if you've got a septet or something with like 3 saxophone players or something, but if you've got like bass and harp, and even if you add other stuff and whatever, we all do our own thing, and without each player it doesn't work. So
that's the beauty of it. It really is about the music, isn't it? It's not about you as individuals. Yeah. And in terms of the harp, I mean, I can't think of anybody else contemporary playing harp with jazz. Are you pretty much the only person doing harp jazz?
No. And the great thing is it's very much a growing thing. I mean, lots of kind of students at universities and things, they do modules in jazz. We've got some jazz harp teachers who actually are specifically jazz harp teachers in conservatoires and universities. So no, there's loads of fantastic players. I mean, Amanda Whiting in Cardiff, and Park Stitney in the US, and Ed Marcaster. There's actually quite a lot out there. It is still a unique thing and different. But there's more and more of us, and people need to go and check out all of the jazz harpists out there.
Yeah, definitely. And Ashley, you guys have travelled extensively, right? Yeah, you have. Any memorable moments, be they good or bad, on foreign gigs?
Did a tour of India not too long ago, and that was just very enjoyable.
Wow.
Australia as well was a particularly enjoyable tour.
Yeah.
Just very, very different landscapes.
Yeah,
from
absolutely.
Sort of trawling around Europe,
Yeah, and receptive audiences wherever you go.
Audiences.
Every time. Yeah, every time. Fantastic. And do you know what you're going to play before you start, or are you just totally improvising off of each other and listening to what each other's playing all the time? Do you have a starting point for each kind of song, or how does it work?
I mean, certainly just in terms of like, there's obviously the composed head. But then in terms of soloing, no, not really. I mean, we're improvising over a given form. Yeah. It's rare that we actually do any free improvising, is it? Although we did a little bit at the start of the last tune. But no, for the most part, it's very spontaneous and
incredible.
Very in the moment.
It's incredibly impressive to be able to do that without, really knowing what you're doing. And you can tell just from watching both of you, you're just absorbed and lost in the moment. It's beautiful to watch, actually. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So in terms of the future, I mean, it's been a bonkers year. I know. You don't want to say, like, how's the last year been? I mean, if you've been like me, you've just been, like, eating and drinking and going from the fridge to the computer and not knowing what's been going on. But some people have used lockdown really productively. How about you guys? How about you, Ben?
So I'll be honest, like, it is limited in what we can do as musicians. It's been a little bit better recently because we've been allowed to do things like tonight and live streaming and whatever. So yeah, I mean, I've done a little bit. I mean, there's a few people I've seen been commenting who I know watch like my YouTube channel and stuff like that. I put videos. I've kind of tried to do that over the last year, learn to do a bit of editing and basic stuff, but that's been all right. And then at the moment, it's just trying to plan for the future and got a few things that have obviously been rescheduled from nearly almost 2 years ago it's going to be. And then trying to get a few other things in the diary. I was meant to be out in the States last year, so trying to move that to later on this year or next year. And we're going to have a tour, a Gypsy Jazz tour, which we meant to do last year with Adrian Chevalier on the violin. And I think we're going to be coming to Peppers actually in April of next year. We're going to be doing a few other things as well, so we're setting dates up for that. And then hopefully if Manchester, Drakeford lets us, we can do some playing. So come on, Mark, let's gig, or whoever.
Yeah, come on, Mark, free the music. Absolutely, absolutely. And the same for you, Ashley. Have you found lockdown restrictive, or have you found it a sort of time where you've also had to go on quite a quick digital learning curve to get stuff out there?
Well, I've had a lot of writing work actually. Just
Great.
composition stuff, so that's kind
Brilliant.
of kept me going. But yeah, the lack of playing is very frustrating.
Oh, it takes its toll, doesn't it, after
really
a while?
does, yeah.
It really does. Yeah, absolutely. But thank goodness for tonight. And we've just got to look ahead, haven't we? And how can we find you both online?
Yeah, I'm quite easy to find. Just check the names, Google, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Well, I sort of am on Twitter, but I don't really do anything with it. I don't get it.
Don't worry, me too.
Whatever, stuff like that. And so yeah, I'm quite easy to find. So please have a look, a like, a subscribe, whatever. And yeah.
Absolutely, you're worth following, both of you. Thank you so much. Seriously, that was beautiful to watch. Me and Chase were just moving away, weren't we? Couldn't stop our crazy hips from going. So yeah, thank you. And long may it last, long may you both tour together. And do you play as soloists as well, or? Yeah, you do. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much. Yeah, amazing.
Thanks, guys. Best of luck. Thanks.
Best of luck.
Right.
Beautiful.
Wonderful. There was one more pressing question that you had,
was there?
but you forgot that one.
Oh,
didn't
did
you?
I?
Yeah.
I can't even remember what it was now. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we'll leave that one for another time. Now then, what are we doing now? We are going to just a quick video, and then we come back with our third and final act for this evening. This is another pre-recorded video that with Alice in conversation with Fishguard's deputy mayoress, Sharon McCartney.
Brilliant.
We'll run to that, please, guys.
Hello again. I'd like to introduce you now to our Deputy Mayor, Sharon McCartney. How are you, Sharon?
I'm very well, thank you, Alice. Lovely to be here. And it's wonderful to know that how we support the Aberjazz Festival, because it is one of the most successful.
Yeah, I was going to say thank you for that. Thank you to the council, because we need all the support. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Are you an Aberjazz fan yourself?
Yes, I've lived away for quite a while, so I haven't been to many. But 2019, I managed to get to 3 different venues, which I thought was great.
Oh, brilliant. That's really good. And you enjoyed it?
Yeah, the one at the Letson Memorial Hall was really good. There was show dancers there as well.
Oh, they were so good.
I know, I had to sit down.
I did as well.
Yeah.
Just watch them. Yeah, they are amazing.
I really enjoyed the parade as well. I believe that was the first year you'd done that?
That was, and it was really successful. We had Wonder Brass, the Cardiff band. They were great, and they went and played in the back of the town hall, and everybody danced. And we saw loads of people that we'd never seen at Aberjazz before. The whole streets were lined with people.
It was fantastic. Walking around the town, you could feel the buzz. I mean, normally on a Sunday, you don't see anybody.
Yeah, well, that's what we were hoping to achieve, because people had said, you can arrive in Fishguard on a Sunday and you wouldn't know there was anything on, because the shops were shut, whatever. So we tried to encourage all the shops to open because the parade was going on. And yeah, it worked really well. It worked very, very well. Yeah, so.
And having the artisan market as well in the town hall helped.
That was really good. That worked well. As well, The artisans were all delighted because there were so many people around. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, so I hope we can do it again.
Yes, yes, it's such a shame that we can't be live outside again.
Yeah, we're hoping to in August, but we don't know. We don't know what we can do at the moment.
No, nobody knows. It's a waiting game, isn't it?
It is a waiting game, yeah. But we can do something, we will.
Well, I'm looking forward to watching most of the live streaming now at the end of April, or beginning of May rather, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I hope
will,
you enjoy
I'm sure.
That. Yeah. Well, thank you, Sharon, for coming along. And we'll go back to the live streaming now.
Suck your cheeks in.
We are enjoying the music. We're
We
enjoying
are.
the company. We
Too
are
much.
enjoying your comments. And what was that last question you got? Because we can't leave people without.
We can't leave them hanging, can we?
Do you want to ask what the last question was?
Ashley reminds me of my ex-husband, and I wanted to say, would you stay with me for more than 13 years? Ashley.
Oh, God. Where are we on? Our last one for the evening.
Our
now.
final act. We've got that. I can't believe it's flown by.
It has flown by.
It's blooming flown
It's
by.
been amazing.
It has. It's been amazing. And you've been amazing, our beautiful viewers. And our final act for this evening are a beautiful couple that I've actually known personally for quite a few years. I don't like to mention how many. Lowry Evans and Lee Mason. Singer-songwriter Lowry was raised locally under the shadow of Carningley, Angel Mountain, fact fans, which may go some way to explain her heavenly talent. Who writes this stuff? It's beautiful, seamless, blessed with a distinct and powerful voice, capable of wide emotional range. It's true, she is amazing. Her bilingual Welsh and English songs take their musical colours from a broad palette that includes Americana, folk, country and blues. And since the release of her first album in 2006, she's produced several more. And Radio 2's Whispering Bob Harris describes her as one of his absolute favourite artists. There's an accolade. Her musical partner is guitarist, singer and studio engineer Lee Mason. His beautifully judged guitar playing and subtle harmonies have been integral to Lowry's music from the outset. And together, they've toured the USA. They regularly perform in venues across the UK and in festivals, such as the Cambridge Folk Festival, Session Vowed, Underneath the Stars, and Celtic Connections, the Witchwood Festival, Green Man, Unearthed, and the Hay Festival. Kick back. Relax. This is, wait for it, Chocolate ich Clustiai. Hi. Available for Welsh Radio. That was Chocolate for your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, our final act for tonight, Lowry Evans and Lee Mason.
One by one, I've let you down. I do it all again. Seems to me that history is repeating constantly. This lonely road is taking me to places that I need to be. This treacherous heart isn't gonna save me. One by one, I've let you fall. And I do it all again. Seems to me the man I used to be is dead and gone. This lonely road is taking me to places that I need to see. Treacherous heart isn't gonna save me. But bear and fish keeps repeating constantly. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you very much. Well, noswaith dda. Good evening, everyone. It's lovely to be part of Aberjazz. I think we've been part of Aberjazz nearly every year for, is it 16 years? 15, 16, 17 years? Yeah. And we're always thrilled that they want us back. Always surprised, but very happy to be back. So we're going to do a set of bilingual songs for you, some old and even older. I was going to say new, but I can't remember when we last brought an album out, actually. It's a couple of years ago, so nothing spectacularly new for you tonight, but all the old favourites, hopefully. Can I just get a bit more of Lee in my monitor? Just a bit more of his guitar. That'd be brilliant. Right, I'm just going to have a quick... Nawr, enw'r gan cynta, the first song was called Treacherous Heart, which was inspired by a series of books by Stephen King. Mae gan nesa yma, gan eitha hen, this one's quite an old song. Nes I sgrifennu'r gan am aroliad canu, sawl blwyddyn yn ôl yn coleg. This is a song I wrote for a singing exam quite a few years ago now for college. I'm pleased to tell you I passed, although they didn't have a bloody clue what I was singing about, as it's in Welsh. And I studied up in Newcastle upon Tyne. Enw'r gan yw Cariad Mwyn. Song's called Cariad Mwyn. And basically, it's all about a man who's done a runner. So, Cariad Mwyn. Ble mae'n nghariad i, rwy'n gofyn i ti. Ble mae'n nghariad i, rwy'n gofyn i ti. Cariad, cariad mwyn, cariad, cariad mwyn. Mae e wedi mynd ymhell oddi wrtha i, tybed a fydd e byth yn ôl yn fy mreichiau i. Cariad, cariad mwyn, cariad, cariad mwyn. Le mae'n nghesan i, gofyn i ti. Isan i cariad, cariad mwyn, cariad, cariad mwyn. Wyt ti'n cofio dweud y geiriau hyn wrtha i? Mi fydda wastad yma, rwy'n addo nawr i ti. Cariad, cariad mwyn, cariad, cariad mwyn. Fal di ra, di re, di ro. Mae'n gobaith ni yn gofyn i ti. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you. Diolch, thank you. Okay, I think Lee's doing a very quick guitar swap. And so I'll tell you about this next song, which I wrote with a couple of fantastic singer-songwriters who are based in Liverpool, although I think one's moved now to Anglesey. I wrote this song with a guy called Henry Priestman, who was in the Christians, and a great singer-songwriter called Pete Riley. So we've written quite a few songs together, and this is one of them. So this one's called Piece of Me. I need someone to just bring my drink and then take it away tonight. That'd be good. Yeah. Oh, we've got a volunteer. Well done. Piece of me. Another day, the sun is up, there's coffee in the air. But on my face, my broken smile, pretend that I don't care. Tell me I'm dreaming, tell me I'm not losing sleep. The days roll on and on. Gotta believe in, gotta keep moving. When all is said and done, a piece of me is gone. Check the time and board the train and hustle for a seat. I lose myself in some magazine meant to make me feel complete. Tell me I'm dreaming, tell me I'm not losing sleep. The days roll on and on. Gotta believe in, gotta keep moving. When all is said and done, a piece of me is gone. Made it through the day, found my way back home. That's when I lock myself away and face the truth alone. Tell me I'm dreaming, tell me I'm not losing sleep. Days roll on and on. Gotta believe in, gotta keep moving. Just keep moving on. Tell me I'm dreaming, tell me I'm not losing sleep. Thank you. I don't know whether I'm popping in and out of shot when I go down to get my drink. Like a little jack in the box. Now, mae'r gan nesaf yma yn can traddodiadol Gwerin Cymraeg. This is a traditional Welsh folk song. Being brought up in Wales, if there's an inkling that you can sing, then you've got no choice. You're going to be going around all the Eisteddfods. And I shouldn't say that really. I always say Mum forced me up on the stage, but I think I was quite willing to do my bit. But this was a folk song that I never got the chance to sing when I was younger. Sort of when going around these Eisteddfods and these competitions, you were sort of allocated your sort of own folk song. And I did have a very nice song I used to sing, Tra Bodau, which is a beautiful Welsh folk song. But I did love this one. A nawr, sim neb I weid wrthai bo fi ddim yn gallu canu'r can ma. I can sing the song. There's no Eisteddfods now to stop me. So enw'r gan yw Ble Rwyt Ti'n Myned. The song is called Where Are You Going? And it's all about this beautiful girl on the road, and this man sees her and tries to woo her. And then when he finds out she hasn't got any money, he just carries on that road. So yeah, she's well read, I reckon. So Ble Rwyt Ti'n Myned. Okay, Lee, you barod? Yeah. Good. Lee does speak now and then.
Occasionally, when there's space.
I can give you plenty of space to talk. It's rattling. Okay, Ble Rwyt Ti'n Myned. I'm going to take that off because it's rattling. Okay. Ble Rwyt Ti'n Myned yr unig feini? Mynedi o dro o sarmante hi o'r ddwy foch goch ar y ddau lygedi draw'r droed y mynydd gwelais hi gaf I ddod gyda fi yr unig feini Gwnewch fel y mynoch o sarmante hi o'r ddwy foch goch ar y ddau lygedi draw'r droed y mynydd gwelais hi Gaf I roi cysan I ti yr unig feini Beth yr yw hwnnw o sarmante hi o'r ddwy foch goch ar y ddau lygedi draw'r droed y mynydd gwelais hi Gaf I dy briodi yr unig feini Os bydd mam yn fodlon o sarmante hi o'r ddwy foch goch ar y ddau lygedi draw'r droed y mynydd gwelais hi Fortune yr unig feini Dim ond a welwch o sarmante hi o'r ddwy foch goch ar ddau lygedi draw'r droed y mynydd gwelais hi Yna nid brio dad yr unig ffeini. Ni o fynnais i chwi o syr ym ynte hi. O'r ddwy foch goch ar y ddau lygedi. Draw'r droed y mynydd gwelais hi. Draw'r droed y mynydd gwelais hi. Draw'r droed y mynydd gwelais hi. Diolch yn fawr. Okay, gobeithio bod chi gyd yn mwynhau gytre. I hope you're all enjoying and a few of you watching in your pajamas at home. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be in my pajamas. Right, I'm trying to think now. What are we doing? So gobeithio bydd gigs ble chi gallu dod I weld ni yn, wel, nôl cyn bo hir. Hopefully gigs in the flesh will be back sometime soonish. We'll just have to wait and see if there's some music-loving Senedd going to be elected next week.
You said you wouldn't get political.
I'm not. I wasn't political. I'm just hoping that whoever gets elected has got good taste in music and enjoys live music.
Can't help yourself.
So this next song is one of my favourite songs. It's called 17, and it's about this the 17-year-old couple in love during a time of war, and he goes off to fight, and we don't find out whether he comes back or not. So yeah, apologies for the miserable song, but I enjoy singing it. So 17. I've been holding on for you, waiting for you to return. So you packed your bags and went away over the seas and far away when you were just 17. And oh, how I cried. Wouldn't even leave the house. The lesson that I learned that day: never give your heart away when you are just 17. walking down these empty streets, wondering where it all went wrong. I hope you keep it safe tonight. I'm praying you won't stay away too long. I'm still holding on for you, waiting for you to return. You packed your bags and went away over the seas and far away when you were just 17. Packed your bags and went away, left me all alone that day when I was just 17. When you were just 17. When we were just 17. Thank you. Need you to hold me like you used to. Need you to hold me. Why don't you? It's been such a long time since I saw your smile shining down on me. I need you to want me like you used to. Need you to want me. Why don't you? It's been such a long time since I saw your smile shining down on me, shining down on me. I need you to love me like you used to. such a long time since I saw your smile shining down on me, shining down on me, shining down on me, shining, shining down on me, shining down on me, shining down on me. Thank you. We've done a few gigs in lockdown, mainly sort of from home and with nobody. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see 5 people in front of me, so that's good. Like I said, that's been more in an audience than some of some of our gigs. Not recently, though, I have to say. Maybe the sort of gigs at the beginning of our career. So Lee, I don't know. Do you want to?
Well, I was just going to
Here is
say.
your gap.
I was just going to say it's nice to have someone doing our sound and stuff. So thanks to Gethin, Dave, Dan,
Yeah, it's a great
and
sound.
the chap on the video's name. Sorry, I don't know.
Leo
Leo.
or Theo.
Theo.
Thank you, Theo.
It's a bit of a step up from our living room, really. This.
It is. So enw'r gan yma yw Dwy Di Blino. Song's called Tired Pretending in English. It did start off in English. I translated into Welsh, and now it's become a Welsh song. I can't remember the English lyric, so I'm going to have to learn the English ones, because we have released it in Welsh, but I think it deserves an English version as well. Mae'r gan ma amdano bod wedi blino da popeth sydd yn mynd mlaen yn y byd. The song's all about sort of being fed up and tired of everything that's going on. So it's like a perfect song at the moment, isn't it? So Lee's just checking his tuning.
Nice to be out, though.
It is, what, tonight?
Yeah.
It is nice to be out. And not far from home, perfect. Not like going to Coventry and doing a gig and then coming back the same night. Gone too old for that.
No chance
Shouldn't
anymore.
say that. Okay, Dwy Di Blino. Okay. Dwy Di Blino a wrando ar y dy lais. Dy a ddiwydion gwag mwyn cael fy mleidlais. Ac os clywai unwaith to y celwi, ti'n raffo jyst I blino a wrando ar y dy lais. Dwy Di Blino ar edrych ar y dy lun. Dy wyneb perffaith, dy gorff fel pageant queen. Ac os darllen a fi'n oaith to am dy fywyd, byddai'n danto jyst I blino ar edrych ar dy lun. Dwy Di Blino, treial, ffito mewn. Cadw lan da beth sy'n newydd a beth sy'n ffasiwn. Ac os teimla unwaith to, ti'n edrych ar y nain yn feirniadol, jyst I blino, treial, ffito mewn. wedi blino dweud wrth pawb fy mod i'n iawn. Fy mod i'n hapus bodlon byw bywyd llawn. Ond os gwneud i'r oes siawns i fi mwyn cael profi fy mod i'n obeithiol ar ddiwedd y dydd. Byddai'n obeithiol ar ddiwedd y dydd. Dwi'n obeithiol ar ddiwedd y dydd. Obeithiol ar ddiwedd y dydd. Byddai'n obeithiol ar ddiwedd y dydd. Dwi'n obeithiol ar ddiwedd y dydd. Diolch yn fawr.
I did mean to say it sounds good as well earlier. Sorry, I forgot that bit.
Yes, it does.
We were watching a little bit from home before we came because we live so close. And it looks and sounds great. So well done.
Okay, just quickly check my tuning. Probably a good chance for me to let you know. I've been collaborating on an album with Tom McRae for the last couple of years, and we've finally finished the album, recorded most of it in a fantastic studio down in Clarbeston, Studio O's, and it's coming out on the 21st of May, so we're very excited. We've got a single coming out a week before, our fourth single, so we're called, I should tell you what it's called actually, we're called Evans McRae, figure that one out, Laurie Evans and Tom McRae. So yeah, so new album coming out on the 21st of May. Okay, so that's a plug for that project. So this one is quite an old song. It's called Deep Inside. And we were playing over in America a few years ago. And coming back at the airport, Lee spotted Mike Levis from Glastonbury Festival. So, I mean, what are the chances of that? So I jumped on him and had a good old chat with him. And he asked for us to play a song. So this is the song that we played to him in the departure lounge in Atlanta Airport. And he seemed to enjoy it and he was singing along. But, you know, the bugger hasn't rung us yet for Glastonbury, and well, it's definitely not going to happen this year. There we are. Who needs these big festivals? You know, give me Aberjazz any day, because they do book us, so that's good. So, yeah, Deep Inside. Okay?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. She's fallen in and out of love, never really knowing how it feels to be loved. And there once was a time when she would have second thoughts, but that time has gone by.
Deep inside, she's alive. Deep inside, she's crying. Deep inside, she's alive.
Deep inside, she's dying.
She's been waiting tables at the same old place, dreaming the dreams that only she about and staring at the same old faces, wondering how she let it get this far. It's gone too far, 'cause deep inside she's alive. Deep inside she's crying. Deep inside she's alive. Deep inside she's dying. And how easy would it be to give up on everything she believed? 'Cause deep inside she's alive. Deep inside she's crying. Deep inside she's alive. Deep inside she's dying. Deep inside she's alive. Deep inside she's crying. Deep inside she's alive. Deep inside she's dying.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So we've come to the last song, so just a big thank you to everyone involved, and Alice and Paul for inviting us to play tonight, and fingers crossed that we will be back at the main event, the Aberjazz Full Festival, end of August. Hopefully that's going to happen. So I'm trying to think. Have we got any other news to say? And there's Alice there. I can see her. She's watching. She's watching me.
You mentioned Evans McRae, didn't you?
I did mention Evans McRae.
Right.
And does Alice? Do you want me to mention anything? No. She's put on the spot now. Okay. So diolch yn fawr iawn I chi am wrando. And thank you to all the other acts. Hopefully you've been watching since 6 o'clock. And I believe after this we'll be having a little chat in the bar. So I would say don't go anywhere straight after this song, because we're going to be swapping tales and stories, I think. Right, enw'r gan yma yw yr un hen gi. This one's called The Same Old Dog, and again this is a song about sort of being fed up with the world. It's a good time actually to do fed up songs, and really this song is about doesn't matter how many times things happen, bad things happen, it takes a lot of things or bad things to happen for anything to actually change. So there we go. Maybe things will change. Maybe things will change next week, next year, who knows. Okay, barod? Yr un hen gi.
Does dim modd Trial resymu di a gwyn. Dyna'r unig lliwer yn credu yn ganol nos. Meddyliau di bwynt y meron y fy mhen, pwy sy'n talu'r pris. Am ein bywydau hapus a llawn, canrifoedd, teuluoedd, rhyfeloedd, ac mae'r un gi yn cadw cyfarth arna i. Ac mae'r un stori yn cael ei hael a dro bob dydd. Hei! Paid roi dy gefn. Mae'r amser di dod i ti, dal dy dir, newyddion ffug. Mae'r anghofio'r gwahaniaeth rhwng y celwi a'r gwir, cenhedloedd, bwyroedd, tyrfaoedd, ac mae'r un gi yn cadw cyfarth arna i. Ac mae'r un stori yn cael ei hael a dro bob dydd. Ac mae'r un llywodraeth yn addo i pethau newid. Gyda gyfamser mae pethau'n gweithiogi i ti a fi. Ti a fi. Ti a fi. Hey! Cwmnioedd, dinasoedd, gwerinoedd, cyfleoedd, amseroedd, blynyddoedd, rhyfeloedd, ac mae'r un gi yn cadw cyfarth arna i. Ac mae'r un stori yn cael ei hael a dro bob dydd. Ac mae'r un llywodraeth yn addo i pethau newid. Gyda gyfamser mae pethau'n gweithiogi i ti a fi. Ac mae'r un gi yn cadw cyfarth arna i. Ac mae'r un stori yn cael ei hael a dro bob dydd. Ac mae'r un llywodraeth yn addo i pethau newid. Gyda gyfamser mae pethau'n gweithiogi i ti a fi. Hey!
Diolch yn fawr iawn. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Mwynhewch gweddill yn Ystwyth a byddwn ni drws nesaf.
Fantastic. They were amazing. They were beautiful.
They were. Yeah, we can't
Thank you
believe it.
so much. Oh.
Absolutely, voice of an angel.
Voice
Wonderful,
of an angel.
so tight. We got a few comments in there before we go and leave you to Claire to interview. Grace Hagen, Daffodil, Reese Hughes, Sue Whitbread, Deb Winter, Grace Hagen, One White Rock, Alice Evans, all having a great time. Thank you for your compliments about the music. The guys will be reading it later. Alice, you've got your headphones on. Good girl, we like that. Tricky Dicky, still with us, are you, Tricky?
Alrighty.
Hey?
Was that Marshmallow Man?
That was Marshmallow Man.
I knew it.
How's the wine? Did you get on that? A few comments about the production team that go around. This is
slicker than Jules Holland,
this is
apparently.
Pure Tech Audio Visual.
Yeah.
Absolute awesome team.
Yeah, thank you,
Alison
Dave.
Woodhead, Tricky Dicky, Tim Wickington, Jodie Marie, all passing their compliments on to that. Shout out to Drew. What have we got now?
Well, what we've got now in a few minutes is an interview with Lowry and Lee. They'll be coming on. Come on, Lowry and Lee. Let's be having you so we can interview them and find out what makes them tick. Find out
yeah,
their
of course. I
influences.
didn't give you enough time then, did I?
Oh, it's
Come
all
on,
right.
come on, Lowry. I just read all that. I read all those messages at a rapid pace.
He rattled them out. He rattled them out. He did. Here they are.
I've got to get out of the way because I've got to hand the mic.
I want Lowry near me. Absolutely. Come on, sit down, my darling. Brilliant.
That was
That
awesome.
was beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Lush. Questions? And me wine, most importantly. Lee, come on in. Sit yourself down there. Diolch and vowed. Pawb. Well, Lowry, my love, I haven't seen you for how many years?
Quite a few years, yeah.
You look exactly the same.
So do you.
Really?
Getting younger by the day.
Oh,
Definite.
definite. So, first question for you, Lowry. You've been cool for a long time.
Cool.
You've been cool for a long time. You certainly have. It is. Leave it out. If I said Crews to you, tell me about Crews.
Yeah, a school band that we got together. I think it was about 14, 15 in Preseli School, and we had jammed, wrote a few songs, won a competition. Enid Pimp, I couldn't remember the name of the programme on S4C. We won the best sort of under 18s. Best band in Wales on S4C. It was a phone-in, so I think, a lot of people in Newport and Pembrokeshire were phoning in. But, we won a day in Flach Studios to record. So I think, from there on,
That's it's a hell of a boost, isn't it? At that age, it's an accolade and it's a huge confidence boost to win something like that. And did you come from a musical family, Lowry?
I think I said in the gig, if you're Welsh and you show any sign of, voice, then you're in a choir, and that's it. You can't get out of it then. Yeah. So I started singing. There's a very good choir in Newport School, and we won all these Steddfod, sang in Llangollen, and excuse me, sang at the last night of the proms in the Royal Albert Hall when I was 10, 11. Yeah, that was brilliant. Remember shaking Bob Holness's hand. That was that was the highlight. And so then all through primary school, secondary, competing solos, duets, choirs, everything like that. And then when I was 18, went and studied jazz and pop music, which was 3 years of just pretending to be a rock and roll star, basically.
That is so cool. I'm stuck on Bob Holness. I'll have a pee, please, Bob. You can't get past it. That's amazing. And thank you, Lowry. So, so basically your youth was just immersed in the world of music. Slice boot straight into it. It is like that. It is like that. The Eisteddfod kind of format just, it holds you, doesn't it? And it ferments you as an artist.
It's definitely a good grounding. I had singing lessons. I definitely think I wouldn't be where I am now if I hadn't had singing lessons. And you get shoved up on stage and you have to compete in front of people, and it can make or break you basically. And I never used to win a lot, but thick skin really, and I just persevered, and I'm a winner.
She's a winner, Pawb. I love it. I'm a winner. I know what you mean. It does. That kind of ability to speak publicly, actually, and perform publicly, like you say, you get a thick skin to it. So in the end, it just feels natural, doesn't it? It really does. It's really important. And Lee, I've got to ask you, how did you spend your youth? Did you learn guitar in your room to pull girls? How did it go?
Well, the first bit, I did learn guitar in my room. Yeah, that's what I spent most of my time doing, really. I realised quite young I wasn't any good at other things like sport. In fact, I'm terrible at things like sport. So I just, I thought I'll do music. That sounds like a good thing to do.
Yeah. So early on for you as well, just an early love. And family support as well for you?
Definitely support. God, yeah, definitely support. I can't say I've got a very musical family.
Right, so you were kind of unique within your own family as being musically talented.
My mum's a bit of a dark horse, so I wonder is there something there with my mum, but maybe she's just never...
Really?
Yeah.
Bit of a reclusive piano player.
Or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, lived it through you.
Yeah. Possibly, yeah.
I think they do often. Like my mum's the same.
Opportunity as well, isn't it? It's sort of older generation. If there's not much money around, you know, they don't get the opportunity to have piano lessons or singing lessons. So yeah, you know, we're very fortunate that we got to do what we.
I totally same for my parents, definitely. Yeah, as soon as I showed promise in anything, it was like, right, you're doing that. Yeah, because they never had the opportunity. Yeah, indeed. So lockdown, how has it been? Did you spend it like me, eating food and drinking booze? Shush now. Was it good though in some ways in terms of focusing in on the music?
Yeah, I think it had its ups and downs. You know, some days you'd wake up and you felt great, and then next couple of days you were sort of scraping the barrel really and just feeling a bit low. But all in all, we've been very lucky. We lived together, so even though we didn't have any gigs, we could still perform and play and practice together. And as I mentioned in the gig, been collaborating with Tom McRae, so that's been going on for a few years, and we recorded the album a year ago. It still needed a bit of work, and actually lockdown gave us the time to finish.
Forced our hands a bit, didn't it? Yeah.
Did it? Yeah. Well, that's really positive. I mean, some people have used it to their advantage, others not so much. And like you say, Lowry, day by day. So it's been an unprecedented time, hasn't it, for a lot of people? And Lee, did you have to learn sort of digital techniques to get stuff out there, like Zoom gigs? Was it a learning curve, or were you already sort of au fait with that?
Certainly doing streaming gigs, I didn't have a clue, and not something I've ever done. The first couple...
He's an electronic engineer.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Not like me, gaffer taping my phone to a broomstick handle.
But it works. It works. For some people are still doing that, and people are still watching it. And it's not all, this is bliss.
This is slick, isn't it? I know.
It's somebody else's problem if the internet goes down here. It's not mine. It's great.
So you did well in terms of managing to get stuff out there. Yeah. Great. And what does the future hold, Lowry? You got many plans? You got some albums coming out?
Well, got the Evans McRae album coming out on the 21st of May, so that's really exciting. Like I said, it's been a few years in the making, and lockdown, we got our act together, and so we've released 3 songs from it. We released a Christmas song, which is playlisted on Radio Wales. Then we brought out a single back in March that was playlisted as well. So we've got the 4th single coming out on the 14th of May. And then the album 21st of May. But I think we're going to work on, we need to bring something out as well. So I think for next year, hopefully when the gigs do come back, touring and festivals, we're going to have some new material out as well.
Oh, I'm so excited. And how can people find you online?
Oh, in all the usual spaces. I mean, it's Lowry Evans on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I think the website actually does feature Lee. I think our website is lowryandlee.co.uk, so we just get a message.
All over it like a rash, basically. Guys, you're amazing. Seriously, you're so natural together. You've got an incredible voice. You're playing so smooth and beautiful. It's absolute privilege to listen to you and to get to interview you. Thank you so much. Yeah, diolch yn fawr. Absolutely. Thanks, guys. My pleasure. Off you pop. Diolch yn fawr, Lowry and Lee. Oh.
Thank you so much to Larry and Lee, and thank you for staying with us. We're going to wind things up now. We've just got a couple of things.
We've got someone coming in at the side.
Where can you see the Aberjazz.com, or if you Google Aberjazz, you'll see the posters that are around. I don't know why I'm looking at that screen. Sorry, Mark. Google Aberjazz, they're on Facebook or the social media, or aberjazz.com. You'll see the posters there. It has the rundown of this 3-day festival. This is tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday, and we're starting at 5 p.m. We have 3 acts each night. Hopefully there'll be a live festival this summer. We're keeping our fingers crossed for a live festival this summer. So check out all over the internet and you'll see what's going on.
Absolutely. And we've got to give some shout outs tonight. So a massive thank you to the Arts Council Wales for making this possible. Thank you so much. Alice and Paul Stonhold, of course, who've done all of the organising for tonight. Fishguard Town Council, who've made this possible as well. And Stena. And also, if you want to support tonight, please go to the Aberjazz website where you can subscribe to become a member of Aberjazz, and your subscription will help make live music continue to happen throughout the year. You can make a donation there as well if you like. And just thank you massively for sticking with us tonight. It's been our absolute pleasure. I'm looking at myself, love. Whatever. I'm just looking at the jawline.
It suddenly got late and we know that we've got food
We're running
in the oven.
over. Yeah, that's it. I don't know about you. I'm waiting for my chips, Chase.
Hope you've enjoyed it, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow at the earlier time of 5 p.m. 3 more fantastic acts with you. We've got Omega 2, Liam Ward and Mark Cole, and Sister Bodie.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be a smashing evening.
Please come back and join us.
Peace out.
Peace,
Love
everybody.
from Fishguard. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.